how can you get arrested for putting your penis through a letterbox? It doesn't even make sense. I'd have a stamp and everything. Oh, welcome to the video, guys. That was a skit again. How are you? You all right? Good. We're back with the games. Is that okay with you guys? Good. What a lovely day. It's sunny outside and I'm having a wonderful time. If it's not sunny where you are, oh well, sucks for you. Anyway, right, let's do some more games. Is that all right with you? Lovely. I'm trying to do a better intro. The intro was shit before. So I've got some games here, and I'm going to go out of breath. I had a Greggs. Have you ever had a Greggs? If you're from America, you won't know what a Greggs is, but it's a pie or pasty, and it's very, very yummy. Anyway, shut your faces. Let's do the games. Okay. So we've done lots of different games. We're now going to go into more games because we've got so many. Have you seen the games? Look at the games. Fucking loads of them. You see them? I got all my directions mixed up then. Is my camera thing? Yeah. Right, okay. So there's lots of games. Don't panic. We're going to do these windy pops. Just always with the wind. As soon as I get on camera, windy pops. I go a whole day without windy pops. As soon as I'm on the camera, windy pops. Anyway, shut your face. Let's calm down. Let's think of a tranquil garden. Think of a tranquil, not a lady garden. That's dirty. Stop it. I've told you. I'll get the hose. That's what I said. That's what I said to her. She said, "I think of a tranquil lady garden." I said, "I'll get my hose," and that's how it began. Anyway, that was a weird sentence. Welcome to this channel. I haven't even said anything yet. How far am I in? 2 minutes. This is, yeah, it's worse than ever. Right. Shut your face. Let's just start the video. BioShock 2. I'm starting with a big one. That's what she said. I'm starting with a big one. And she had both. It was weird. And sometimes she'd wake up in the morning and be inside herself. It was a horrible discrepancy for her. Her name was Margaret. She had big hands, kind of like a sailor. BioShock 2. What am I saying now? Is a game where so the BioShock 1 is good, is brilliant, but BioShock 2 I felt was better. So you play as this guy, the Big Daddy, and you got your own little sister. That's the little girl there with a little face. And the idea is first person. The shooting is awesome. The action is awesome. The fighting is awesome. Everything's really good on it. It's a really good game. And it's quite cheap, £2 or £3 for this one. At the moment, obviously, it's going to go up once that bloody Xbox store shuts on, is it July the 29th? Very close, guys. Come on, get your fingers out your asses and get some games. Shut your face. But yeah, so BioShock 2, really good game. Good fun as well. It is like you use the fucking shit and you do this fucking shit with it. No, you obviously get powers and you use the powers and you can change whatever you want to do, but it's a great game and I enjoyed this one. Still got that kind of survival horror element to it, but not quite as heavy as number one, but it's a really good game. I enjoyed this one. BioShock 2. Yes, thank you. Thumbs up, but not up the bum. There you go. We're going to do it. Alan Wake is a survival horror game where you are a tortured writer, a little bit like Edgar Allan Poe or Stephen King, although he wasn't tortured. Some of his fucking films were, though. You ever seen Maximum Overdrive? What a pile of shit that is. And he directed it, so he's got no one to blame but himself, because he hated, did you know he hated Stanley Kubrick's The Shining? He hated it. He said it was awful. Awful. It's one of my favourite films. Awful, he said. I'm going to do it better. And he made Maximum Overdrive. He also hated John Carpenter's Christine. He hated everything. Anything that anybody else made that was his stuff. I think Stephen King is good in books, but I just don't think he adapts to films very well. What are we talking about? Why are we talking about books? We're talking about Alan Wake. Alan Wake is a survival horror game where you play as Alan Wake. And yeah, you start off in kind of a log cabin and you have to fight kind of shadows, and it's really cool. It's a very cool game, and so cool it's been remastered on the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4, I think. But yeah, really good game. Definitely worth a pick up. I'm still after the special version because it looks like a book, a novel, and I like that idea. But yeah, really good. Definitely worth a try. Alan Wake. Shut your faces. I've got a bit of a bad throat. I think I'm coming down with a flu or cold or something. It's your fault. Borderlands, the first one. Now, I'm gonna immediately change this by saying I think the second one is better, but the first one is, when you say that Borderlands, the first one, is not as good as Borderlands 2, that's like saying, gold isn't quite as good as platinum. It's still fucking good. You'd want like a handful of the stuff. It's a really good game. Bit fetchy, bit questy. I'm a big fan of the fetch quests, and there's a lot of them in this one. Number two is a little bit more like a rolling story, whereas this one was a bit more, go and get 7 scorpions. Okay. Um, have you got them? Yeah, now go and get me 7 spiders. For fuck's sake, I've just got the scorpions from the same place you were last time. Oh, you have to wait for the loading screen. It's a little bit like that, but it's really cool, tongue-in-cheek. You got Claptrap in there. He's a cheeky monkey. It's a good game. It's really good fun, and yeah, I like it. And my neck cracked. It just went, and I just immediately became, I have to go in a wheelchair now. Like Christopher Reeves. That was a bad taste joke. He was Superman, and then he did something with eating babies or something. I don't know. That might be libelous. I'm not sure. It doesn't matter. I'm too small. Oh, got the sun went in. My light on my face has disappeared. Doesn't matter. Don't worry about it. Borderlands Game of the Year, which is really good. Yeah, so definitely get this one. A couple of pounds again. I'm trying with the Americans. Americans are really watching my channel more than the British. And you know what? If you're English and you're watching this, you're letting the side down. Right? The Americans are overtaking you now. They're winning. In this channel, they're winning. And you know what? Fair enough. Because they just want to. A little bit more. They want to try a bit harder. Which is always, I get that motivation a lot from my wife. She's like, try a bit harder. Is it all the way in? And I have to say, yes, but it's cold in here. Not in her vagina. I'm not going in. No, come on. Shut face. Right. Batman Origins. Is this Arkham Origins? Yes, it is. What the fuck happened to the price of this? When I was first filming this, first thing, is it mic on? Mic still on? I'm terrified of the mic. I've just touched the mic. So that was my finger going on the mic. And then I just made a fart sound. Why? This is not a video. It's not a game. I wanted to make a proper study of gaming, and I thought, I'm just going to be serious. I'm going to be sat here going, yes, the rudimentary fundamental laws of gaming is to play the games in order to play a different type of style of psychological, and all I'm doing is making fart noises, rubbing the thing. I've done a side flick bogey profile yesterday. What the fuck? I'm talking about my wife won't watch this. It doesn't matter. She loves me anyway. Right. Church face. Right. Yeah. £18 at the CEX now. £18. This was like £3 or £4 like 6 months before. I think it's been delisted. So guys, get it, because I think once that store goes, this will be one of those naughty games that'll just fucking skyrocket. I've got mine. I hope it's a good copy. I never really checked this one. I think I got a really good copy. Yeah, it's perfect. Not to brag. Mine's perfect. Yeah, but sorry, Arkham Origins is the third of the 3 Arkham games. So you had Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, and this one. They will all feature on here at some point. Don't panic. But this one is most definitely a really good one. And not so good compared to the first one and the second one. I prefer those a little bit more. But this one was a really cool game. The story is also really good. And yeah, it's just one of those kind of games where, I don't know, it just works. It just works. And yeah, but be careful. The price is really expensive now. Overlord 2 is a game where you play as a sort of a big demon boss, an evil overlord, and you have to command minions. So the objective is to kind of take over towns or attack villagers or armies. and you have these little minions which you can kind of control, and you send all over the map to kind of take out things or attack things, and it's fun. It's actually really good fun. Um, it's a great little game. It's a puzzly kind of game, but yeah, I've got number two. I need to get number one. There are a few games that I want to put on this list and I don't have, which I need to get my fucking finger out, don't I? Telling me. But yeah, Overlord, really worth a look. About £3 or £4 in the Englands, about $6 or $7 in the Americas in the Game Spots, but definitely worth a try. And good fun as well. I like this one. Makes me laugh. Yeah, good gun. Good. We went Chinese once again. And they still haven't come back. Don't panic. I looked on the analytics, and there's no Chinese watching this, unless some of you Americans are Chinese. And then I say to you, ni hao. That is the extent of my Chinese. Sweet and sour. No, come on, guys. Let's shut up. Right. Next one is Metalabana. And I will learn to speak. There's nearly words. It was nearly words. Medal of Honor Airborne, and this is another really fun game. Remember where I said Section 8? Do you remember Section 8? Well, this is a game where you are a paratrooper in the Second World War, and you have to paratroop into the theatre of conflict. Very much similar to the fortnights we have today. But you have to pick wisely where you're going to land, and then you have to join up with the rest of your soldiers and take over objectives. I'm arguing going to say this is one of my favorite Medal of Honors. It's actually a really, really good game. And this was pretty much the end of Medal of Honor for me. They were the granddaddies of these types of games. In fact, I think they beat Call of Duty to the beginning of the gaming situation. You know, they released Medal of Honor, which I have somewhere, which was brilliant. It was wonderful. First time you could ever really fight in the Second World War in a first-person shoot 'em up, apart from Wolfenstein, but that went crazy. But this one was one of the last ones for this particular franchise, and it's very sad because it's a great game. And I fell in love with it because it is. It's a it's a really good fun game. I think it's only it's only a one player. You can play online, but I'm sure that's probably a dead server now. Oh, here's one for you guys. Bet you don't need me to describe this one. Dark Souls, and I've got the Prepare to Die edition, which has the additional content in it. Wow, the first one is good. It's mean. I didn't actually. I like this one, but I put this one down, and I came back to this franchise from number three, which I found I enjoyed number three, but I did find it slightly different to the first two. But the second one is good, but the first one is the best. Let's face it, guys. It's a really good game. I know you have like Demon Souls, which is the PlayStation version, which I am yet to play. I haven't played that yet. I think if I was to get it, I would get the PC7, which is the new PlayStation, I'm from the future, so I don't like me. That was a horrible face I pulled. But this is Dark Souls. It's it's a game where you have to literally get very good very quickly. You die an unbelievable amount of times. There's a very steep learning curve, and the game is merciless. It's so mean. It really doesn't want you to do very well, and it doesn't hold your hand at all. It assumes that if you've come here, you know about games to the point where you don't need them to hold your hand. So get on with it and get good, I think is the saying that was derived from these games. But yeah, really good. Dark Souls, first one is very good. And I flicked the mic again, so you just heard, which was the noise. Ninja Gaiden 2, there it is, there it is. If you ever want a game that makes you cry, seeing as we've done Dark Souls, Ninja Gaiden has, again, one of the steepest learning curves in all games. It's a Bayonetta, Devil May Cry, jump around, beat the shit out of things kind of a game. It's brilliant. It's as old as time. You know, Ninja Gaiden was going on the NES back in the day. And this is one of the last installments of the Ninja Gaiden. I think they may have released a couple more. But it's brilliant. And it's a really good game. It's very difficult. You will cry. And you will want to punch a nun. Just for being smug. They're so smug. Just because they're friends with God. That was controversial, wasn't it? Next one is 99 Nights. There she is. She's lovely. This is a Dynasty Warriors mob hack and slash style game. It is really good fun. I think it's a little bit more polished than Dynasty Warriors. But yeah, again, you've just dropped into a battle. You are a hero character and your objective is to work your way through the fight and turn the tables of the battle. You can use special powers, you can use special abilities, and yeah, you just fight through crowds of the enemy. Set during the 100 Years' War, I think. I could be wrong. But it's really good fun game, and definitely worth buying. Quite cheap, about £3 or £4 again, $6 or $7. I have to be careful because some of your games are quite expensive in the Americas, isn't they? I went to a GameStop last year when I was in California, and I had nearly laid an egg. The amount of price, the price was ridiculous for some of the games. I was like, "What? I can buy 7 of them for that price." But you guys do have a much bigger selection, especially with the Microsofts. So fair play. You kind of it's tit for tat, and as I prefer tit to tat. This is Star Wars Force Unleashed. As you can see, and I always wear it, my Star Wars Galaxy's Edge hat. Thank you very much. But yeah, this is a great set of games. And if you've played the new ones, is it Fallen Order and Survivor? They are both very set on these games. But yeah, it's a really good game. You are a clone for the Empire, so you have been created so they can clone and create an army of Sith warriors, but you break free and go on a bit of a killing rampage. Um, and it's really good fun. It's action packed all the way. It's so Star Wars. One of the legendary scenes is when you bring a Star Destroyer down with your powers, which would symbolize you're probably one of the most powerful of the Sith Lords if you were to ever fall into evil hands. You're being constantly pursued by Darth Vader, who is a badass always. But it's good fun, and yeah, I really like this one. Number 2 is really good as well. You'll see it featured in this breakdown at some point in the parts. But yeah, it was really good game. I did a whistle. Did you hear the whistle? The horrible noise. Last one for this set of games, guys, and then I will immediately make another one because I'm enjoying these. They're good fun, and I love the fact that you guys like them. And I'm going a bit gravelly now. Hi there, everybody. Today I'm going to be talking about how to plain wood using just your beard. That's my next video because I'm such a man that I can punch an ox, and he just looks at me and goes, "I respect you, son." Um, A lot of ladies got very moist then. I can't calm down. And you saw the game. Don't look. Don't look. I apologize if there was offensive. I apologize. I say things. Look, I'm going to be honest with you. I say things, right? Please don't take them out of context. I'm just saying stuff. I'm constantly just wanting to make you smile. And if I can do it once in a video, happy days. If I don't make you smile, that's fine. If you like the content but you don't think I'm funny, that's fine. If you think I'm a funny guy, please tell me. You don't have to. Thank you very much for obviously anyone who has commented. But yeah, if I ever say anything and you think, Phil, it's just me. Come on, it's just me. I'm a good guy. Trust me. Only a bad guy would ever say he was a good guy, wouldn't he? No good guys ever say it. And they go, I'm a good guy. And then they attack a pigeon with their mind powers. Like that film called Pigeon Man. It was a good film. It was in the Marvel universe. It didn't get off the ground. Um, I don't know. I'm just trying to. Supreme Commander 2 is a Command and Conquer style game. The difference is this is really, really, really fun. Not that I'm saying Command and Conquer isn't fun, but this is robots. You play as two different armies. You have mech warriors and gigantic robots, and it's really good. I'm a big fan of RTS games, so this one is exceptionally good because it's good fun. And it gives me the heebie-majeebies. But yeah, I'm a big fan of RTS. So if you like these kind of games and you want different varieties than just Command and Conquer, this one is definitely one to pick up. Not very expensive, about £4 or £5, about $8 or $9. See, I did me maths. And that's it. That's it for that video. I've done 11 games. So I'm done for today. Not really, I'm going to do another one, don't panic. But you won't see it till the following day. I'll keep doing videos. Calm down. I'm still here, guys. I'm not going to go away. But yeah, so thank you very much. I'm going to do another round of Shut Your Face, which is where I shut the face of a celebrity. Okay, so I'm going to put the picture on the screen now. Now that's a celebrity. I've shut that. I've shut. I've shut that celebrity's face, as you can see. Uh, and you've got to guess who it is. So whoever guesses right will have their name on. I'm going to buy a whiteboard and it's going to go on the ball. So this is all going to disappear at the back. Get away, picture. It's going to go all on the back here. And the big board's going to go there. And I'm going to write your name on there, your channel or your name. And that's going to be there permanently until I run out of space, and then I'm going to start having to replace them with other people. But you'll be on there for a long time behind me, guys. How does that make you feel? You special little sea monkeys. Lovely. Did you ever have sea monkeys? I had sea monkeys as a kid. I got bored waiting for them to hatch, so I put them on the radiator and killed them straight away. So that's why I can't have nice things. It's true. Guys, thank you very much. Please write in the comments who you think the celebrity is. Just shut the face off. And until I'll see you in the next video. But until then, guys, stay classy, stay wonderful, and stay out of my garden. What the fuck are you doing? I saw you going through my bins. There's no pants in there. See you later, guys. Bye.